Hi Capricorn, my name is Tiana and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. I'm so happy that you came across my video, and I really hope this week's message resonates with you and is of some value. I just want to appreciate and thank all of the new subscribers that have been coming on. It makes me really happy that my content is resonating with you and you're digging it. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be growing a little tribe here on YouTube and have my little corner where I'm spreading love and happiness. Before we get into your reading, Cap, I just want to say that of course this is general. You can swap around the characters. My readings aren't date specific. Feel free to look at your moon and rising sign or any really video that I've done that you feel guided to watch. And I work with 2 oracle decks, not so much tarot. So let's just jump right in. Cap, you have amazing energy going on right now. A lot of blue and purple. And so you have consciousness, belief, and remembrance. So there is a heightening of your consciousness. So there is something that you're remembering, a desire, something about yourself, some deep hidden inner knowledge or wisdom, something of that kind, maybe even really esoteric things like what star system you are from, you know, your soul tribe, you know, origin, that kind of thing. And your consciousness is being raised, and there is some kind of idea or dream that you're having that might be kind of challenging your belief system that you have at the moment, and is really asking you to really have belief and faith in it, and yourself, in the universe, and maybe even kind of questioning like, oh gee, can I have that? Am I deserving of it? Am I worthy of it? So worthiness and deservingness might be coming into play, but of course you're worthy of it, Cap. So yeah, this is just all really amazing energy, a lot of spiritual things going on underneath the surface. And I also want to say a lot of some form of communication. I want to mostly say you're receiving a lot of communication, intel, knowledge, wisdom, information, that sort of thing. So, and there might be a lot of mirroring that is going on. We have the number 11 up at the top. So, you might be experiencing like instant manifestation. So, yeah, you might be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if my grocery store carried this item? And then bam, they have it when they would never have it before. Or wouldn't it be nice if that friend called me up or messaged me, and bam, there they are. So you might be having a lot of instant manifestations, synchronicities, things of that nature. So let's just jump in. Yeah, a lot of manifestation is going on because we have the 7 and the 1 up at the top. And yeah, just an increase in awareness and consciousness and connection, deep connection with the universe, with your soul family, and all of life, essentially. So this is all really beautiful. Let's read it really quickly. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up, that we can include them in our reality. So yes, including duality a lot. That's what I mean by expanding our consciousness and awareness. So letting go of judgments and preconceived notions and limiting beliefs, and being able to hold two contradicting, maybe even being able to hold 2 contradicting beliefs in your consciousness, and being able to understand both sides of the coin. So very, very awesome. Next, we have belief. I often get those throwing stars that like ninjas would use and stuff. So it's almost like you're using it to just cut through any obstacles or blockages that you have, and it's all helping you to ascend that much faster. It's really cool, and you being able to reach out far and wide, this broadening of consciousness, and branching out and getting. The frequency of beliefs supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to Source. Beautiful, Cap. Next, another 11, 3 and 8. Remembrance. So this is just really beautiful. It's unlocking. And I forgot to mention, for those of you that might not know, this all comes from my Sacred Geometry Oracle card deck. And Sacred Geometry is the language of our soul. So even if you don't understand it, your soul does. And you can think of this as energetic medicine that your body is needing right now. And it'll help unlock ideas and beliefs and things that you are needing to manifest what it is that you're wanting to manifest. So the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with the valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Ooh, so exciting, Capricorn. There's definitely an unlocking and an unveiling of some kind of information. Now we're going to jump into the fairies. We have Las Una, and so this represents to me 3D changes, 3D movements, making great strides and progress in where you want to go. At the same time, that duality again, at the same time, being present and being in the moment and being at peace with what is and where you want to go, which might be a very contrasting place to be. There might be aspects in your life that are unwanted, but the importance of finding peace, even in unwanted, is so amazing and so powerful, because the more that you can be at peace, just the faster your life improves. Next up, we have Lady of the Harvest. So Las Guna is just saying that whatever it is that you're remembering, it's going to unlock something, and then it's going to unlock all of these amazing 3D tangible manifestations in your life, whether it'll just happen that way, or this remembrance and this belief and this expanding of consciousness will then inspire you to take action, which will then create big change in your life. So the Lady of the Harvest, this is all about endings and new beginnings and release and reaping what you sow. And I think also being at peace. And she is obviously a beautiful plus-sized woman, and she is totally at peace and comfortable with her body. Whether you are man or woman, you are becoming more comfortable, and you're just releasing all of the things that don't serve you anymore. And yeah, you're just really coming into your own skin, your own power. And so this remembrance, you're remembering other things, and I also want to say forgetting. A lot of remembering has to do unconditioning and unlearning what this society has taught us, what this 3D world has taught us. So yeah. Next up, we have a collection of pixies. So yeah, this is yeah, I want to say like soul tribe and remembering your roots, remembering your true family, whether you know they are blood related or not, whether they're non-physical or not, whether they're from an entirely different star system or not. You are remembering your origin and your soul family and where you come from, and you are really starting to feel it's way more than grounded and centered, because you are a earth sign, Cap. So this is I want to say like tribal, like um, like you're becoming one with nature, and you are like I'm getting Native Indian, like you are tapping into these innate skills and wisdom that maybe you had in another lifetime, or maybe you do have Native Indian heritage, and there is this like unlocking of this just this innate knowing of like being one with the animals and being one with nature and knowing where to go and knowing how to like survive and live in the wild. I don't know, but that sort of feeling, that very natural integral part of your soul, and just all the wisdom that your soul has collected over your lives, multiple lives. So this is really big, and it's really beautiful and really deep, I'm getting. And it's really freeing you, because I'm getting that I don't know. Could you imagine like I actually had a dream about a Native Indian chief with the big hairdress and everything. Like, could you imagine that chief having to live in a cement jungle and putting on a suit every day? No, that would be crazy. And the spirit dancer even has like a headdress going on, I feel. So so yeah, there's something very integral, very primal, very tribal, very just a part of you that has always been a part of you. And maybe society or family, your like blood related family or whatever, tried to knock it out of you or sweep it under the rug or try to force you into a certain role that just wasn't you. And now you are totally breaking through, Cap, and you are breaking these molds and breaking these chains that bind you. Wow. I'm getting really emotional just because of just of the whole history of Native Indians. But yeah, this is very emotional. Wow. But I really love all the symbolism that's happening with the headdress, and just this whole Native Indian symbology that we have going on here. We next have the Death card, and so we have a lot of earth, and we even have himself, which is you showing up in your power, and I'll get to that soon. So we have a lot of earth here, and So I feel like the death card is basically just, well, what I was trying to say was that with the Lady of the Harvest, it's not just about reaping what you sow, but also, you know, all the cycles of life and letting go of the dead, the dried up leaves, and all of that. All of that, letting go of all of that doesn't serve you. So if if that analogy of having to grow up in a cement jungle and having to put on a suit, or yeah, a suit, whether you're a man or a woman, every day, when that when you want to go out and live in the jungle and like eat fruits and veggies and just be like this gypsy and hippie and free spirit, yeah, you're letting go of all of those roles and those identities and those things that aren't serving you anymore. I'm still feeling really emotional about all of this because this is so big, Cap. This is just so this is like deeper than deep. Like you are an earth sign. So this is like part of your DNA. This is like part of your heritage, part of your ancestry, part of like all of your origins. And so I just feel Cap saying, no more, no more will I be put in a cage. No more will I be put into this mold. No more will I be limited. No more. And you are breaking free. You are totally breaking free of all the chains that bind you. It's just, wow, this is just so, and you are stepping into your power and you are taking back the reins. And I just, oh my God, you know, yeah, taking back the reign, just like all of this native Indian symbolism, you know, wow, like being a horse whisperer and just being able to ride bareback on a wild horse, like, oh my God. Anyway, I just love, yes, Cap, you are showing up in your power. You are coming into your power. It's almost like you were living under this falsehood. You thought that you were this person and you forgot who you were. And now you're remembering who you are. And now that you know who you are, it was almost like most of your life, I almost want to say like, this information was being suppressed and kept from you, Cap. And now you have finally grabbed it and you have it and you are so on point, even if other people are denying it and gaslighting you and making you question your own reality. You are on point. You have the authority and you have the integrity. Yeah, Cap, this is so beautiful. And you are being led to a much higher path that is a lot more conducive for you. And I really feel like I am connecting with a Capricorn that is just finding out about how much has been taken from them, how much information or even money has been withheld from them, and they they have gotten a piece of some kind of intel or information, and you are taking back the reins, you are taking back the control, and now everything starts to really make sense. And because I was saying at the beginning that you always had this like deep inner knowing, but now that you have grabbed this piece of information, now you're like, that's why I always felt that way. Oh my goodness. So yeah, things are, you know, like the light bulb has gone off for Capricorn, and now, you know, no one, if someone messes with you, they're going to be really sorry. That's all I have to say. So Capricorn, this has been very emotional for me, and my heart goes out to you, and I'm very, very proud of you, and just live your best life. Just follow your own truth, and you are never, ever, ever, ever alone, and you are so loved. And always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And if you want to join me in the extended, you are more than welcome. The link will be down below. And if not, that's totally fine. I'll see you next week. Lots of love and blessings. Bye.